Utumishi Girls fire tragedy continues to dominate headlines as prosecutors seek to detain student suspects for 30 more days while investigations continue. The state argues that the key witnesses they're scattered across the country and that releasing the minors could compromise investigations and put their safety at risk due to public outrage. I agree. Yeah. And then first of all, I check in most guys are online, yeah? And even one of the witnesses of this whole fire incident, I'll call something, you know what? If at all some of the students are found guilty, they don't deserve life. They just, they deserve to die like some of our other schoolmates. I was just like, what? You know what I mean? But either way, the law has to take its own course. Now, investigators, some CCTV footage suggests the plan to torch the dormitory was allegedly conceived around 9 p.m. and executed just after midnight. Reports now indicate detectives are examining grievances over exam schedule. Yeah, apparently these are some of the reasons that the suspects gave for the torching. Yeah, apparently exam schedules, school charges, and I found this one also very interesting, and possible influence from recent student unrest elsewhere. So apparently they were in communication with a certain boys' school that's their peer. You know what I mean? Apparently some students from that boys' school may incite these girls to actually torch their school. Yeah, so also Kenya Red Cross has revealed that it has responded to 37 school fires across the country this year alone, bro. 37! Even this weekend I've seen some schools were actually on fire. Yeah, so in response, also the Actuarial Association of Kenya has proposed stricter dormitory safety measures, including multiple emergency exits, smoke detectors, fire alarms, emergency lighting, and the banning of locked exits and fixed security grills. You guys, Bana, this conversation for boarding infrastructure, yeah? Boarding schools, Bana, do they have any relevance? Because, I genuinely feel like boarding schools are proper relevant. Yeah, and I think we need to still have them. But especially public schools, yeah? Government, please, you need to step up the infrastructure. It's looking bad. You get our toys are like in jail or something. Yeah, there's a certain school I went to back in the day, man. Those days I used to play rugby for homeboys. We had gone to Kakamega to verse Western Bulls, so we were told to go and use the showers for some high school over there, bro. Whatever I saw, and yeah, hey, it's horrible, man. You can't call that a school. Yeah, we can't normalize this. Yeah. So for me, I feel like the whole situation that happened at Utumishi Girls, it shouldn't be isolated. Yeah. We need to ask ourselves why, by the way, why these fires actually happen year after year. Yeah. This year alone, Umeski Kenya Red Cross, they've talked about how they responded to 37 school fires alone this year. Yeah. Because I know most of our students, most of our kids, our brothers, whatever, yeah, some of the problems apparently that they go through that they always talk about. Yeah, we're talking about school management, it's not good enough, mental health issues, communication between schools and learners, and whether our dormitories actually, whether they're designed to save lives in an emergency. Yeah, so again, I'll just say one thing, justice for the victims is non-negotiable. Lakini, for me, my thing is, okay, even if we've punished the people who are responsible for all these things, the conversation doesn't cease. Yeah, because clearly these students are communicating something big, man. It just doesn't happen. Let me tell you, these things are not supposed to be happening. These are unusual things. Yeah. Kids burning down their own dormitories. Yeah, regardless of how many of them keep on dying. Come on. Yeah. So it's more than just punishing the folks who are found to be responsible. But it's also actually sorting out some of these problems once and for all. Yeah, and maybe now we also need to have a conversation about dormitories. Are they really necessary? Yeah. Sawa, quarter to the top of the hour, International Players Anthem, UGK. When we come back, Sifuna and Orengo's Mlolongo reception was crazy. It was massive. Very, very impressive. And apparently Status is worried.